Good evening, Broncos, parents, and friends. The most anticipated event of senior year is finally here. That's right. It's hard to believe, but we're finally graduating. High school has been anything but normal, but really, isn't that the case for everyone?
What makes the class of 2022 stand out is how, despite all the hiccups and mishaps, nothing would stop us from telling our stories. We knew what we were destined to change the world, and we've been working for the past 18 years to make sure that future becomes our present.
High school has been a defining moment for each and every one of us. Although we all struggle to answer the question of what makes us who we are, each and every one of us has started our journey here at Vista Murrieta.
The legacies we leave behind are not defined by grand achievement, but by everyday occurrences. Although we can't deny the pride we feel for the class of 2022's successes. The little memories around every corner are what make our class Broncos through and through.
But what does legacy mean? Is it simply how we remember those who left their mark, or what those individuals did to ensure their achievements would be remembered?
We have decided to share our own definition with you by spotlighting a few students who have not only walked in the footsteps of their predecessors, but started new legacies here at Vista.
As we near the end of our high school experience, we made it our mission to share our own narratives this year. No one knows the trials of our class more than we do, so we decided to share our stories firsthand.
You'll see many familiar faces, including those who may be sitting right beside you. Take that in. We've made it. Look to your left and to your right. These are the individuals who helped your story move forward.
Although some memories may not be too fond, the learning experience from each has taught us valuable lessons that will accompany us on our journey to the next chapter of our lives.
So come along with us as we showcase for the next hour what makes the class of 2022 so memorable.
With every legacy comes a beginning, though in our case, it was the beginning of the end. The class of 2022 started this year with a blank canvas and a desire to leave our mark.
With that, change is inevitable. Like a tree that sheds its leaves, we shed the skin of our past selves and opened our minds to the possibilities of tomorrow. We didn't know who we were, but we had a vision of who we wanted to become.
We knew that at the end of this year, we would be closing this chapter of our lives, but funnily enough, we didn't even know that the beginning was. The fall semester was a jumping off point for the future we were starting to plan.
Hi, I'm Jasmine Wagers, and I am in the graduating class of 2022. I am involved in ASB, BVC, and I am also the school's DJ. I found a role in these programs because I feel like I'm just a very outgoing girl and I love to help others on campus. I love to bring spirit, excitingness. Is excitingness a word? I feel like I represent a lot of school spirit here at Vista. In ASB, I am one of the commissioners of PEP, so I've hosted and planned all of the rallies here at Vista for 2 years. That I feel like just brings students together and makes everyone feel connected. For BBC, I feel like kind of the same thing. I bring students together and I want to make everyone feel connected by being the school DJ for the football games and just unite as one. Yeah, I feel like I have history with the school. Prior to even attending Vista Murrieta, my brother went to the school and he DJ'd the football games and some of the basketball games, and just watching him and being in his presence, seeing him do the talent and DJing, I feel like just really helped me get the idea of the spirit and how the school operated as to spirit. Watching my brother DJ kind of just gave me like an eye-opening to like, oh, this is kind of cool, like maybe this is something I should do. And since I have this talent and experience myself, why not carry the legacy and be the school DJ? I first got into DJing when one day I walked into my dad's office and he was DJing and mixing, and he was like, "You want to try?" And I was like, "Not really, but let me try." And I tried, and yeah, I just started getting into it, and it like kind of clicked. It wasn't so much I needed to practice, it was just something I felt like I already had in me, and so that is what really set the DJing life. DJing and music helps me connect to my dad and brother, just because DJing, I'm always with my dad, going out to gigs with him, and that time is just quality time, I feel like. And with my brother and I connect with music. Like, on a whole different level. My brother and I love to go out at night, just driving and listening to music. We love to listen to album releases together. And yeah, music is super important in both of our lives, and I feel like that's what really brings us together. I want people to see DJing more than just mixing and having a laptop and headphones on. I want people to know that DJing is more of an art and skill rather than a job. I feel like a lot of people just expect DJs like, oh, I'm gonna hire you and then like you play music for me, and it's so much more than that. Honestly, I'm not too sad about our time ending here at Vista Murrieta. I am just super happy that we were able to leave such an amazing legacy and inspire many students and just have such a great time here. I feel like the most important thing out of all of this was to have fun and make students feel welcome, involved, happy, connected, and that's just the most important part to me, and all of us unite as a whole, you know? Class of 22, never give up on your hopes and dreams and don't be afraid to stand out. Being a DJ, individual DJ, and DJing for all of the students is not as hard as I think a lot of people see it. So don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. And for the students here at Vista Murrieta, you're almost done. Keep going.
So tonight's the homecoming game here at Vista Murrieta High School. Tomorrow is homecoming, and tonight there's lots of exciting things happening, including our halftime show with all these amazing floats and our homecoming court. I cannot wait to see what happens. Now let's go see what's happening. All right, we're here with
Gabby, BBC president.
and I heard you guys get really hyped. Can I see what happens up
Oh,
here?
for sure. Let's get it started right here.
All right, let's see it.
Broncos, let me hear ya!
Wow, that was amazing. Okay, so we're here with the float winners, class of 2022. And these guys right here are the ones that made this happen. Now, what is like some work that you guys put in to make this happen?
All right, so we put in a lot of work from this actually. It took about a week of construction and about a week of planning. So what we did, there's a crocodile right here. If you could see it right here, it's a robotic crocodile that just automatically opens and closes. And then we got this little cannon right here that blows out smoke and has some lights to make it look like it's like actually like firing off. And then we got Ian with the bell. Ian with the bell. Well, actually, it's Captain Hook, actually. We have Captain Hook here. And then we got Peter Pan. Peter Pan's right here. And we got Mr. Skeleton right here. He couldn't make it for today's show. So, it's okay. That's okay. But we really tried really hard, and I'm glad it all came through. So, yeah.
Amazing. Now, what was your guys' inspiration for the float?
I guess the inspiration, I just looked online, looked up real historical pirate ships, and just kind of pulled elements from everything. So obviously the cannons and the ropes on the bow of the ship and the anchor is obviously like some old 16th century pirate ship, but that's really just the inspiration from the float.
Now, this is the class of 22's time first winning the float contest. Is that true?
That is true.
Wow. Now, thank you guys so much for making this happen for the class of 22. It looks amazing, and I cannot wait to see it on up the field in halftime. Thank you. So we're here with.
Kennedy Bell.
All right, and how are you feeling tonight? Finding out who's gonna win court.
I'm really excited. I'll be happy for whoever wins, though.
So who's your partner tonight?
Hunter Lindenmeyer.
Hunter Lindenmeyer. Now I wish you guys the best of luck and good luck to you all. Can't wait to find out who wins.
Thank you.
So we're here with.
Nathan.
Now Nathan, who's your partner tonight?
I have Andrea as my wonderful partner.
All right, now how are you feeling tonight that you could possibly win Homecoming King your senior year?
It's a little nerve-wracking, but exciting at the same time.
Now I heard you had a really popular slogan for your campaign. What was it?
Oh, my slogan was "Get low with low."
I love it. Well, congratulations or good luck. Maybe you win. I mean, hey, you never know. I'm so excited for you. I cannot wait to find out who wins.
Thank you.
We're here with.
Jazzy.
Okay, now who nominated you for Homecoming Queen tonight?
ASB.
Okay, now who's your partner tonight?
Partner in life?
No, your partner tonight.
Sorry. Ethan.
Ethan Linares?
Yes.
All right, now I hope you have good luck. I cannot wait to find out, and I can't wait to see you win.
Thank you.
All right, we're here with.
Nicole Jacob.
Now, how do you feel that you just won Senior Homecoming Queen?
I don't even know. It's so surreal, but I'm so excited, and I'm like so happy that me and Gab won together.
Is there anything you would like to say to Gavin, especially because he's out on the field right now?
Go get some booty pooty! Let's go!
Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Both of you guys clap at the same time.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Start.
Okay. All right. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. All right. So what's your name?
Jack.
All right, Jack. Can you describe to me your football experience in one word?
My football experience in one word, I would say, is adventurous.
Adventurous. I like that. Can you go in detail about that? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So, from freshman year, just starting to play football on the freshman team, and then getting called up to varsity in the same year. So that was quite exciting. And then going into the sophomore year, having a good year, and then all of a sudden in March, we kind of stopped the school, sports, all activities. So it was interesting. And then luckily we were able to come back for my senior year, so almost a year and some time later, and play a full season. So that's what I'd say is pretty adventurous.
So you said that you got called up to varsity as a freshman.
Yes.
How was that?
It was fun. You know, it was, like I said, it was a little crazy because at times I was playing 2 games in a week. But other than that, it was a lot of fun, good learning experience, and created a ton of quality opportunities for me. So it was great.
Were you the only freshman?
No, a few of my friends, Brady Jones and Jack DeAmber, also got called up as well. So it was sweet.
Oh, that's cool. Now, what do you think that you, Jack Peterson, would look like without football?
Without football, I would probably try and focus on some other sports. I also play baseball, so maybe stay in that region, or I'm not too sure what I would be doing without football. So.
Now, I heard that you are going to UCLA in the fall.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you tell me how did you land that? How are you going to UCLA?
Yeah, just a ton of hard work on and off the field, in the classroom. Without grades, nothing is possible. So just a ton of work from my freshman to where I'm at today, and it wasn't easy, but got it done.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, what is your first memory of you ever playing football?
My first memory of me ever playing football was when I was, I think, 7 or 8, and I was up in Lancaster for a game, and was at the hotel before the game because we drove up the night before.
Okay.
And it was breakfast time, and so I was going, ate breakfast, and then there was a little dessert cart out, but it was in the morning. So this is where I met Jack DeAmber, one of my good friends, and we both got cookies. So that was probably my first memory before a game, my first memory of football. So.
A cookie for breakfast?
Yeah, that's what we did.
Wow,
Yeah.
What a healthy meal. I love that. So how old were you when you started?
Playing football, I think like 8 or 9. I can't remember, but a while ago.
A while ago?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun. Now you said you met Jack Diambra.
Yes.
Right? So you guys have grown up playing football together?
Yes, we have grown up playing football together, pretty much grown up together our whole lives.
I love that. Have you guys been here locally the whole time?
Yeah, the whole time.
Wow, that is just so unique and so fun. I love to hear that you just have those memories and that you've grown up and like this is something you've fallen in love with.
Yes.
I'm so happy to see that you're pursuing it. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Is there anything else like about football or anything here that you would like to say about it?
Just to everyone watching, just enjoy the moment you have and never take anything for granted.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you.
Yep, well, thank you. So some people I'd like to give thanks to is obviously my parents, John and Kim. Without this, none of this is possible. I'm just so thankful for you guys, especially for my sister, for all the times that she sacrificed to come support me on Friday nights and everything else. I'm just super grateful. And to a few of my friends, Jack Diambra, Brady Jones, and Luke Matthews, I'm just super grateful to have met you guys and created these great high school experiences. And I'm super excited to what has in store for us in the future. And I'm just super excited. And to a few people at Vista, Coach Peterson, thank you so much for believing in me when I was a freshman. I truly appreciate what you've done for me, and it means a lot to me. And to Coach Jones, thank you as well for believing in me when I was a freshman. I'm so grateful for you guys, and thank you so much. To the class of 2022, thank you for your support. These past 4 years at Vista have been amazing. I'm really looking forward to the next chapter, and without you guys in the BBC on Friday nights supporting us, it would not have been as much fun. So thank you. And to the younger kids who are watching this, live in the moment, enjoy what you have, never take anything for granted because you never know when will be taken from you. So yeah, thank you.
3,554 students.
99 classrooms.
One campus, one community.
And on November 16th, all of them will come together as family.
Difference is not only celebrated, but deemed essential.
Essential to solving our conflicts, building our relationships,
to making our connections.
Essential to creating our world of tomorrow.
So come meet your family.
So come meet your familia.
So come meet your ohana.
So come meet your ainga.
So come meet your familia.
So come meet your ezinulo.
Come and connect.
Come and connect.
Come and connect.
Come and connect.
The journey continues on through the winter season. Developing a legacy is never an easy pursuit. Constantly, there will be storm clouds and the bitter cold to dive through. Nevertheless, a silver lining is always in sight.
Like snowflakes flying freely in the wind, each particle holds a specific detail that makes them unique. The class of 2022 is evidence of that.
In times of challenges and success, the freedom to discover ourselves is always apparent. To discover who we will become through trial and tribulation is a testament of our character and creativity we uphold.
Hi, my name is Nicole Jacob, and I'm the Senate Parliamentarian, and I've been a member of the Vista varsity volleyball team for the past 3 years. I think leadership and athletics are heavily intertwined in that you need leadership qualities to be on the court, especially like with volleyball in such a team-like atmosphere, to be able to push your teammates to reach those goals and win those games. And then that athletic drive and mindset pushes into your leadership and your ability to succeed and execute all the events. With leadership, my favorite memories would be probably the first 2 years, because that retreat just gets you bonded at the beginning of the year with everyone in your class, and you're able to be vulnerable and see your classmates on a different level, and then learn to grow, and then you just laugh and just have a blast. And then with volleyball, I think the most memorable event would be winning state my sophomore year, and especially going in with my best friend Beth. We were the 2 sophomores on the team, and it was a lot of work, and we had to grind with the juniors and seniors and just work, but we won, and we had won league also, and it was just amazing. While I would be different, I would be very much the same, because I know my sport doesn't define who I am, and I'm Nicole without it, and I just would have grown to build those qualities in a different way. And with leadership, the same thing, but those two, I think I've found myself because of them, and I'm grounded in who I am, and they've given me more happiness than I could have ever known. In total, I spend roughly 30+ hours between leadership and volleyball combined, but it's given me so much happiness, and for me being grounded, and I've gotten the opportunity to play at my dream school, Boise State, for volleyball, which makes volleyball and leadership all worth it, and just who I am and how much time I've put into it. And I know that it takes a lot of character to be able to balance both programs and do it in a way that is successful and like brings you joy. And because of it, I just know who I am and like where I'm meant to be. And I've just gotten so much joy out of doing everything. I think throughout it, my family has definitely been my biggest support system, and especially my sister. Like growing up being so close in age has really helped push myself to be her role model and bring my family great amounts of joy. And now seeing her enter high school and enter this new chapter of her life just makes me so proud and motivates me to continue being the best athlete, student, leader, but overall just the best sister to her and best daughter to my parents. I hope me and Lauren leave a legacy of character and just how we built relationships with each other and work hard towards what we want. And I know we take great pride in being able to include everyone and build relationships with people regardless of whatever their background is or stigmas that people put around each other. And it makes us happy, so I just hope we leave a legacy of love. I think looking back, it's just the people. Like, I don't think I've ever met such genuine and real people in my life, and everyone that I've been surrounded with through volleyball, like my team, the program, and just all through leadership. Every individual brings so much to the table, and it's been a joy working with all of them, and I cherish every single memory that I've made, and I think my heart is as full as it's ever been. For the class of 2022, I just want to wish you all good luck, and I hope you know how amazing you are and how much work that you've put in to be able to be in high school and to graduate and go on and pursue your dream life. So don't stop working towards that, and just trust in who you are and know that you're ready for it. And then to the class below me, I just want you guys to enjoy everything, because everyone does say it flies by, but it really does. And these years are just what you make of it. So have fun, don't live with regrets, and just love on others. I want to thank my friends and family just for being my endless support system and giving me so much love and confidence in myself. And then for my people on campus, Miss Cush, Fancy Ham, and Miss McLeod, thank you guys for being my school mamas and giving me so much love. And then shout out to Mr. Costers and Mr. Fitz for being two of the best teachers that I've ever had.
Cece. I'm the front ensemble section leader this year. Throughout my high school experience, I was in the front ensemble as part of the indoor percussion as well as marching band. I also play in several of the different concert bands. I would say my favorite experience from band was when the marching band went to San Antonio in 2019 to perform at the Super Regional. Having a united goal of just getting to San Antonio and trying to make finals really helped push our season and helped us progress. Without the Gold Alliance, we would have less spirit and would be less united as a campus. The band really brings just like a feeling of community through music. Without the Golden Alliance and my experience in band, I would have a lot more free time, but I would be a lot less organized and dedicated, and I think I wouldn't be as confident as I am now. It's definitely taught me confidence through performance.
Do you think you miss that free time?
I don't think so. I think I'm set without having all the free time in the world. I think I would get bored. When we went to San Antonio, we were sitting up in the stands waiting for awards on prelims night, and I heard them talking about the National Honor Band in the Rose Parade. And being from Southern California, being in the Rose Parade is one of the coolest things you can do, in my opinion. So I went home and I auditioned and found out that I had made it just before the pandemic hit. And then throughout that, we waited to see if we were gonna march in 2021, and they said, no, we're gonna postpone it till 2022, which made it a whole lot more worthwhile. This past year, I got to serve as section leader, and I think being on the leadership team definitely helped me realize how privileged we are and helped me give back to my team and the community through service. And I hope that I have helped guide my fellow students through so that they know how to continue on without me. I think the deepest, darkest secret that most people don't know about band is that we're not as weird as you think we are. Like, sure, we're nerds, I get it, the stereotype is true, but we're still people, and we just like to perform.
Would you say you're proud to be a band kid?
I am 100% proud to be a band kid. I'd like to shout out my family for sure for always supporting me, even since I was in elementary school. Just starting out on the silly little bell kit that probably gave my mom headaches more than she would like to admit. I'd like to shout out Coach Rob Stout for being my first drumline coach and kind of showing me that band can be fun. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it makes it really fun to perform when you get to that level. I'd like to shout out Mr. Wade and Mr. Fritz for giving us these opportunities and for helping this program to just grow and encouraging us to be our best and get to that level. And most of all, I'd like to shout out all the other band nerds out there because couldn't do this without you.
toaster. I hardly know her.
I'm slipping away, so don't let me go now.
This is behind the scenes of behind the scenes. This is all the good stuff. This is where Ethan has no control, which we film right now.
So filming for our hype video took place the week before finals last semester. It was a super cold night and we filmed from like 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. Filming came with a lot of surprises that we weren't expecting, but they were ultimately good.
Update, our batteries kind of died, so one of our lights isn't working, but we're gonna get it done.
And it was such a cathartic reunion between us because I have so much history with these girls. I've known a lot of them for almost 4 years now. It was really fun to share these little moments that we've missed over quarantine and everything, like Reese. Reese kept on dropping the ball. We just had her trying to hold the ball straight like this, but she kept on dropping it. We have over like 60 times of her doing it. It was really fun to share that moment with everyone again and just laugh and make new memories.
Hi guys, my name is Olivia and I'm here with the Varsity Girls Water Polo team. We're shooting our hype video for BNN. I'm super excited for this season. I think the thing that I'm most looking forward to is just bonding with my teammates. I've been here for 4 years and I'm a senior, so I'm just super excited to become best friends with my teammates before I have to go off to college. The season is supposed to bring really great things for us and I think we're going to do really good in league, so I'm just excited to see how it all plays out.
Thanks for watching!
The time has come and the spring has sprung. The air is buzzing with the anticipation of the class of 2022 blossoms into the new chapter of their lives. But it's not to the point of our times yet.
We must finish the same thing we started, with strong leadership. We must rise to the challenges that exist at the end of high school, whether that's overcoming senioritis or getting the very last signatures on our blue slip.
While these actions and feelings are physical reminders that we are leaving behind, the impact of the 2022's leadership will be everlasting, sometimes unseen until the time is right. The spring has shown us the beauty of maturing and accepting responsibility.
Hi, I'm Hunter Lindemeyer. I'm the senior class president here. I've played football 4 years and I've played basketball 2 years. ASB and Senate are two of the main leadership groups you hear about. ASB focuses more on the school events and everything, like you'll see the rallies that come here, while Senate is more service-based and community-wide. And those both tie into being senior class president, because to be the senior class president, you kind of have to have both in order to have a successful class event or class activity or anything, because you need to be able to get that community involved, and then you also have to be able to have the school campus and everyone on campus involved as well, as long as like teachers, staff, administration, all of them need to come together and essentially just be together for the senior class events. And being senior class president, you need to have both angles, because when you're making an event, you can't make it one-sided towards, let's say I'm making it only towards ASB, then those Senate kids will pitch in and be like, hey, you gotta get more community involved, and that totally helps a lot. I originally ran because I knew coming out of COVID, I think a lot of kids would not know or remember how Vista used to be, and I knew from having my brother and my mom both being past Broncos, I knew how to be a Bronco and I knew how to get those events done. So I think the reason I ran was because I knew what senior year could be. I've seen the peak. I've seen 2019, and I've seen how my brother planned events and essentially ran that class with everything they had. So running was really just me knowing the potential we could have coming out of COVID. Oh, most definitely. I think there are a lot of people who just saw me as, oh, that's Miss Lindemeyer's youngest kid. That's Blake Lindemeyer's little brother. And so for a long time in high school, I was almost fearing that that's all people would see me as. as the little brother or as the youngest child. So I knew I wanted to do something kind of to make an impact and change people's views of me. So going and being president definitely changed that, because people are like, hey, this kid actually does stuff. He's not just the kid who sits back and lets his family, be the legacy. So I wanted to kind of step up and be part of that legacy that my family's left here. I feel I definitely have made my spot in the Lindemeyer legacy. I've put my face up there with my mom and my brother, brothers. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely made an impact on this school and the class by just kind of being there and giving suggestions and getting those events going, even when people would be like, oh, I'm too tired, I don't want to go to the meetings at 8 in the morning on Wednesdays. It's like I definitely feel like I've put myself out there and I've made my mark like my family has. If I were to look back and be like, hey, what was my freshman, sophomore year like? I think I would tell myself and all of the classes coming after us that are looking at the seniors right now, I think definitely get involved in leadership as soon as you can almost. I mean, I didn't get involved till my senior year, and it's probably been my favorite year of high school because you make so many friends and it looks good on college apps. And it's just all the bonding events and the planning and the building of floats and senior events, it's all been great. And I really wish, personally, I think I should have gotten into ASB or leadership in general earlier, because just having that group where you can go to is just so nice. It's so awesome building those relationships and knowing that those people are like, hey, we want to help the school too. So I think making it mean to you, making Vista mean something to you is doing something you enjoy. So getting a club, playing sports, doing leadership, it doesn't have to be any of those, but as long as you're doing something at Vista that's like, hey, I want to go to school because I get to do this. Even if it's just math class, if you look forward to math class, you're gonna love Vista. My final words are kind of just again, thank you everyone for everything. And being a senior class president coming into this, not knowing anyone, is really scary, but every single one of the people I know and every single one of person in senior class have been so helpful to me. And so I just want to say thank you all for supporting me and helping me. And I had a fun year. I hope you did. If you didn't, sorry. Anyways, that's all, folks. I wish you all well. Thank you all, senior class of 2022.
Hi, my name is Ty Clanton. I'm a senior and I do cross country, lacrosse, and track. In a sport like lacrosse, you really need your team. You can't rely on one person. And I think that's one thing this team did so well this year was we never got down as a team and we just focused on each other and played for that why. Why are you playing? And that why can be a what, a how, a who, but you need that why and that reason that you play, and it drives you forward. It makes you play your best. Last year we had a pretty solid team too. We were looking to go far in playoffs, and then unfortunately we took a loss in the quarterfinals to King, and to the returners that year, that actually propelled us a lot. It motivated us to win CIF, and we knew coming in we had a really good team with our goalie, our defense, our offense, and face-off, everything. We knew we had a good team, so that really drove us forward. And we had definitely our leading scorers on the team in Tanner and Luke, but if they were having an off game, other guys would step in and they would score, and it was never an individual effort. It was always us as a team, and the defense was really tight and close-knit, and they just played really well together, and the goalies, Tristan and Colin, just played exceptionally throughout the season. It's going to be really fun to watch. There were a lot of seniors on this team. I think out of all of the starting positions, only 2 were not seniors, and so it's a really young team next year, but it's going to be exciting to watch because they have some really solid cornerstones to use in goalie Colin and then Landon to anchor the defense. You got Jake and Jake to anchor the offense down, and you got some really good JV guys who developed over the years who are coming up, and they're all playing over summer and winter. So I think the team will be in really good hands next year, especially with the coaches. You know, they really like developing and helping out players find their strengths and playing to that. And it'll definitely be harder because D2 is a lot better, but I think the team can do it. I mean, first and foremost, I got to give glory where glory's due. I wouldn't be able to do any of this without God giving me the strength. He's my why I do everything. I got to thank my parents, my brother, my sister for just their continual support, my grandparents, Coach Darstad for letting me come back 2 days before the first game. Didn't know if I was going to play, but I ended up coming back. Got to thank Tristan for nagging me the past 12 months to come back and play lacrosse. Luke and Tanner, I've been playing with them since elementary school. And, you know, just all the boys who helped me get here. Yeah, Vista has a rich tradition of winning. And we saw a CIF championship in football, state champions in volleyball. We have a CIF champion in wrestling, now CIF champions in lacrosse. Vista is a school of winning. And for all the younger kids out there, the juniors and younger, keep that tradition up. You got something special here at Vista. You got a lot to live up to. So keep the legacy alive of winning. And the class of 2022, just keep winning outside of school too. You got college coming up, or trade school, or the job you're going to, or military. Just always approach it with that mindset that you're gonna be the best and you're gonna do the best that you can to advance yourself. Thank you.
I'm Mariah Casados. I am part of the wrestling team, and I'm not in any clubs, unfortunately. That's really sad. I wish I would have joined clubs, but I just transferred last year, so. I'd say the biggest thing is sacrifice. You have to be willing to sacrifice your time. For wrestling, you have to be able to sacrifice your diet. Like, you have to be able to cut some foods out because you can't go 6 minutes of exerting your body eating like chips only and all these bad things. So you have to be willing to do your diet, time. You have to be willing to put in a lot of effort. You have to, like, the amount of effort that you put in is how much, like, the amount of effort that you put in is gonna be how, like, determine how good your results are gonna be. So if you want to make it big, you have to be putting in a lot of effort. For the most part, it was a lot of meeting a bunch of different people. Everyone just starts off as teammates or competitors, but as you guys grow together and get better in the sport and you guys go closer, and then you meet all these different people, and a lot of the people that I was wrestling against are now my good friends. The sport's introduced a lot of people to me. I've met good teammates, good coaches, good competitors. It was really awesome, and I've had a lot of accomplishments too. I've been able to travel all over the place. I've gone to North Dakota and Idaho and Las Vegas to compete a couple times. It's a lot of fun, and I've won a lot of good tournaments, and it's just a lot of great memories through it all. I'm a firm believer that wrestling is a solo sport. Once you step on the mat, it's just you. What's it called? It's just your mentality determines how, like, it's you that's deciding how much work you're gonna put in. It's you that decides if you're gonna change your diet, how much work you're putting in off the mat. What's it called? Teammates are very important. Iron sharpens iron, but at the end of the day, it really is just you. It was exhilarating. It was a lot of fun because I remember Patterson telling me that if I won, that I would be the first person to win state for wrestling. And when I won, and it like actually sunk in, like after I like all my nerves and everything died down, I was like stoked. I was so excited because this was like such a big deal for me. So it was amazing. I have the biggest thanks always goes to my mom because she's done so much for me, and she like came up with all these different sayings that she would like text me or tell me before my matches. I was just like a way to like boost my mentality and like to make sure that my nerves were all calm. So that was a lot of fun. I really have to thank her so much. And all my coaches, of course, for like setting clear paths of how I should achieve my goals and for making sure that I stay on it and actually keeping on me because I slacked off a little bit. And then for my teammates and all my friends that I've met for pushing me, because it's like they would get better and then I'd have to get better, and if I'd get better then they had to catch up. It was great just like being able to compete with everybody and really being able to help each other out and everything. So thanks to everybody that's been around me in the sport. To the class of 2022, congratulations, and we did it. And good luck to everybody in your next step of life. It's a big deal. And to everybody that's coming up after us, there's no cheating. What's it called? You can't take the easy way out, and everything feels so much better when you actually get it, and it's like you knew that you worked hard for this. It'll all pay off.
We're almost there, seniors. As we get closer to walking across that stage, make sure to keep your heads up high as we step into the future.
Well, what comes next is in our hands. Our time at Vista Murrieta has shaped us. But most importantly, we have also shaped the school with our successes, failures, and everything in between.
Thank you for staying with us the entire night. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors by our Vista Murrieta Air Force Junior ROTC Color Guard, and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, oh, free, and the home of the
Please be seated. Welcome to Vista Murrieta High School as we celebrate the graduating class of 2022. And thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. Some of you have traveled far and wide to be here this evening, and we welcome you to our community in which we take great pride. The flyover we just witnessed was in part to help us commemorate the 78th anniversary of D-Day. It is important and fitting that we remember and publicly thank those who came before us and risked or gave their lives in the name of freedom. Thank you to our Air Force Junior ROTC who made this flyover possible. I'd like to start by thanking the members of our Murrieta Valley Unified School District Board of Education, Board President Chris Tomasian, and board members Paul Diffley, Dr. Takesha Cooper, Ellen Larson, and Linda Lunn. For their incredible support of our school, we thank our district superintendent, Mr. Patrick Kelly, Deputy Superintendent Darren Daniel, and assistant principals Mrs. Mary Walters and Mrs. Lee Lockwood. Also, we have with us from the district office today, Mrs. Faith Munchnick and Mr. Howard Demler. A special thanks goes out to our founding principal, Mr. Butch Owens, for being here today and for establishing many of the traditions that are part of the fabric of Vista Murrieta High School. We want to recognize our counselors and administrators who have been dedicated to support our Broncos through their journey. Thank you to my administrative team, assistant principals Mike Duran, Carl Galloway, Heather Just, Shane Sands, Rosa Velardes, Brianna Woods, and our activities director, Mrs. Shannon Cush. Each of our counselors oversees our students' academic paths in addition to providing encouragement and emotional support. Counselors, thank you for your teamwork and care for the class of 2022. Please stand and be recognized for the critical role you played in getting our Broncos to this point. Aurora Padilla, Eric Peterson, Dion Tyler, Claudia Hill, Karen Candell, Gabriela Arazola, Sylvia Osorio, Sandy Valenzuela, and our social worker, Tara Agajanian. Thanks also goes out to our grounds, maintenance, and custodial crews, our campus security team, classroom aides, and of course, our incredible office staff. None of this would be possible without our Bronco classroom teachers. Today, teachers are not only responsible for classroom instruction, they are student advocates, advisors, coaches, chaperones, advice givers, and sounding boards. They provide spare snacks, safety pins, paper, and for some students, a substitute parent. Teachers on the field today, please stand so we can thank you for your dedication to excellence and for the heart you have poured into our Broncos throughout their journey. A special thanks goes out to our audio-visual team, Mr. Mike Ruiz and Mr. Jason Sipe, for making sure every production we do at Vista flows seamlessly and is done with class. Last, but certainly not least, friends and family filling our stadium today. You are here because you love and care for one of our Bronco graduates. No one accomplishes anything alone, and graduating high school is certainly no exception. Your love, care, and encouragement has guided our graduates to this moment, and we thank you for your support. Broncos, we could not be more proud of what you have accomplished. We left our campus in the middle of your sophomore year in anticipation of being back in 2 weeks. 18 months later, we returned to campus, still masked, but committed to get back to the traditions of character, leadership, attitude, scholarship, and service while finishing strong. As the year progressed, you found your footing, amplified your voices, took a seat at the table, and were intentional to leave a legacy for those who were coming behind you. Seniors, you committed to your academics and returned to be actively engaged with resolve to serve your fellow Broncos and the Vista Murrieta High School community in thoughtful and meaningful ways. There's a saying that poverty of purpose is worse than poverty of purse. Broncos, you are wealthy today because you have unapologetically defined what is important to you and found your purpose. Your resilience and shared commitment are what makes our school a California Department of Education Gold Ribbon School with a leadership program that was once again awarded the state's Outstanding Student Activities Program. Our Air Force Junior ROTC program continues to maintain its elite status, and earned the highest honor of the 2022 Distinguished Unit Award and the 2022 Resiliency Award for their perseverance and commitment to service throughout the pandemic. Our Golden Alliance Marching Band and Color Guard returned to the field of competition this year and won second place at the WBA Southern California Championships. We celebrated our junior varsity winter guard being promoted 2 divisions this year, while our varsity winter guard took the silver medal at the Southern California Championships. Our indoor percussion ensemble became recognized as one of the top ensembles in the country as they won the silver medal at the SCPA Championships. And our wind ensemble program was nominated to attend the National Concert Band Festival, establishing our program as one of the finest instrumental music programs in America. Our drama program staged 3 productions this year: She Kills Monsters, Seussical, and A Comedy of Terrible Errors. Students were nominated and won awards in numerous categories for their performances in various drama organizations. Our choir program has committed to grow through social and leadership retreats, which will afford them the honor of hosting their own festival next year. For the past 19 years, our Broncos have won honors from the Riverside County Press Enterprise High School Art Show, and this year was no exception. Vista Murrieta returned to the field, the track, the court, and the pool to have a strong year with league championships in girls and boys basketball, girls and boys volleyball, girls and boys track and field, girls swim, and baseball. In addition, our Broncos took home a CIF championship in boys lacrosse, 3 individual CIF championships, and 1 individual championship. All of this, of course, was supported by our outstanding Bronco bleacher creatures who faithfully packed the stands at every contest. The class of 2022 returned to campus as a force to be reckoned with through service. Over 300 of you served in one or more of our student leadership groups, Renaissance, Link Crew, BBC, Plus, Senate, or ASB. You led the way by guiding, supporting, and recognizing the needs of the student body. You infused life into our campus through countless hours of planning events to benefit, serve, and recognize others. You collected over 200 pints of blood, over 2,000 canned items, and partnered with Project 99 to raise awareness for suicide prevention. You conducted countless hours of tutoring sessions and organized experiences and events. You recognized student achievement, made our incoming freshmen feel welcome, and helped our students find a seat at the table. You worked hard to amplify student voices and engage families and community through opportunities to share their stories and their cultures. Our culture clubs partnered with student leaders to put on various events to support causes in our community. Our most recent event was Cars and Culture, where we came together as a community to raise over $2,200 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Broncos, thank you for your tenacity and uncompromising expectations of yourselves and others to enhance the culture and climate of Vista Murrieta High School. The last S in class is service. Over 100 of our students wearing blue and gold cords today logged over 200 hours of community service during their time here at Vista Murrieta. If you are one of these students wearing the blue and gold cord, please stand so we can recognize you for your giving spirit. Thank you, Broncos. Above all, academics are our priority, and Broncos are leading the way there as well. Out of 852 graduates, over a third of you finished strong with a 3.5 cumulative GPA or higher, and an astounding 15% of you earned a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher. These graduates are wearing white and blue academic cords, and we will ask these graduates to stand now so we can recognize you for your achievement. Thank you, Broncos. You may be seated. Thank you for your consistent hard work and dedication to your academics. Graduates, wherever you're heading and whatever your plans are for the future, we are very excited for you in the next steps of your journey. In the fall, 34% of you plan to attend a four-year university. 33% will attend a community university, and many of you are planning to gain a valuable vocational education. 13 students are making the decision to enlist and serve our country in one of the branches of the military. Those students who have already enlisted are wearing red, white, and blue cords. I'll ask these students to stand now so we can recognize you and thank you in advance for your service. In closing, I recall a piece of advice that award-winning actor Denzel Washington shared with his peers during an acceptance speech, which is applicable to you in this moment. He said, "Never give up. Without commitment, you'll never start. But more importantly, without consistency, you'll never finish." Tonight, as you exit the blue gates of Vista Murrieta High School for the last time, be confident in knowing that you are ready for the next steps in your journey and that we could not be more proud of your accomplishment. You have become more self-aware, more empathetic, and more resilient throughout your time at Vista Murrieta High School. We realize that it is not without sacrifice and laser-focused determination through character, leadership, attitude, scholarship, and service that you have reached this milestone in your lives. I commend you for staying the course, and it has been my honor and pleasure to be your principal. Throughout our ceremony, you will hear the student voice amplified to represent your time at Vista Murrieta High School through activities, arts, academics, and athletics. At this time, it is my pleasure to welcome your Speaker of Senate, Mackie Bautista, to represent activities. Mackie will be attending Cal Poly San Luis Obispo in the fall, where I have no doubt she will continue to promote the student voice through leadership.
I love you, Mrs. Scallion. Thank you. Honestly, I'm not sure how seeing people naked is going to help my speech, but I guess I'll give it a try today. Good afternoon, families, friends, and my soon-to-be graduates. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mackie Bautista. As I stand here today, I'm truly humbled by the honor of speaking amongst the class of 2022, or what I prefer to call the best class in Vista Murrieta High School history. Some of you may be asking, out of all people, why her? Well, to confirm, I'm not a D1 athlete or a musical prodigy, and I am most definitely not the valedictorian. Shout out to you, Lance. Granted, I served as this year's Speaker of Senate. It wasn't a requirement for me to understand what truly makes Vista Murrieta High School. Us, the people that make VMHS. Beyond the activities, the academics, the sports, or the performing arts, each of us have played our individual roles in what not only allows ourselves, but Vista Murrieta to thrive. With that being said, allow me to take you down memory lane. One of the first pieces of advice you might have been given on campus was to, quote unquote, get involved. These two words would determine how each of us would not only shape our individual experiences, but allow us to come together, whether by collaboration or mere survival. Thanks, COVID. From leadership groups, sports, visual and performing arts, multiple CTE pathways, and many, oh so many clubs, we've opened up ourselves doors to opportunities we never imagined. Whether these opportunities have become things of the past or some of our greatest passions, we turn to a new chapter with not only memories made right here on campus, but with greater knowledge and experience for our futures. As we each embark on a new journey, whether it's staying in town or across the country, the following truth remains. Who you are and what you do matters. Who you are and what you do matters. Whether you're looking to study neuroscience, get into real estate, or don't know yet, a reminder I hope to leave you with today is that it's okay to not know for certain. One thing I've gained from my 4 years here at Vista is that each and every one of us are a key component to something greater than ourselves. Wherever life may lead us, I hope you constantly remind yourself that your individuality and your actions are part of a bigger picture. We are the future. And as scary as that may sound, may your beliefs, visions, and passions made at VMHS drive you down a path of not only success, but joy, laughter, and most importantly, self-discovery. It's possible you may have not learned your utmost importance to the community, but I think that's the beauty of this new journey after today. Opportunity, possibility, and new experiences wait behind the door before you. It's just a matter of when you will open it. Class of 2022, we did it. Thank you and God bless. Now please help me welcome up Hunter and Luke for the presentation of our senior class gift.
Hello guys, Hunter here, but I guess you already know that. It is my honor to present the class of 2022 gift to the school. Our class wanted to make sure we left our mark at Vista, so we have purchased a custom-made sign that is going to hang here in the stadium with lights that will say Bronco Stadium and our logo. Now everyone who visits our school or drives by will know whose house this is, and that is Bronco territory. Here's to our bright futures graduates, and thank you for allowing me to serve as your senior class president. And remember, once a Bronco, always a Bronco.
On behalf of the student body of Vista Murrieta, I accept the class gift with sincere thanks and appreciation. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2022.
I would like to welcome the drum major of our nationally recognized marching band, class award recipient from band and AFJROTC, as well as one of the top graduates in our class, Allison Wade.
Well, look at that. Okay, cool. Hello and congratulations to the senior class of 2022. As I was so kindly introduced, I'm Allison Wade, representing the Performing Arts programs on campus. The Performing Arts program has surely faced many struggles this year. From the beginning of the year, with masks on, to ending to having our hearts full of music, it's been quite the adventure. We lost quite a few members as we spent a year online, but those who stayed in their programs are the prime example of resilience. I thank everyone in the arts and your dedication to bringing joy to the world through music. As a member of the arts, I thought it would be fitting to speak about passion. Passion is the fire that blazes within each of us. It moves us forward on our journey and pushes us to be the best we can. Passion is the life inside of us that never wilts during difficult circumstances. And as we turn the page and continue our life past our high school careers, I encourage you to remain passionate. Don't let the world take your spirit away. Instead, have faith in our future journeys. Someone really important to me once said, "Never let the world change who you are. And rather than let the world change you, we should go out and change the world instead." As the class of 2022, resilience has been a close friend of ours during our time at Vista Murrieta. I know we share the determination to push past the hardships and to keep our eyes hopeful for what is ahead. We share the ability to dream big, and I know we will all go off to do incredible things. And despite the epic journey ahead, we know what it takes to accomplish greatness. Don't be afraid of what is to come, but continue to live in confidence. We all remember how nervous we were 4 years ago as freshmen, and regardless if you were willing to admit it, we were all quite a bit scared coming to this great school. But as time went on, we grew. We grew into the incredible graduates we are today. We found our individual passions and learned to thrive in circumstances that once seemed impossible. We may be leaving high school, but the lessons we learned along the way get to stay with us. So as we leave, and for what we have known for so long, I encourage each of you to grow in your fiery spirit, dream big, and to fear not. We will make it. Look at how far we have come, and look at how much adventure we still have to go. Congratulations on a wild 4 years, and I can't wait to see what we can do. Thank you. Next up, we have the Under Armour All-American tight end attending UCLA in the fall. I have the pleasure of welcoming Jack Peterson to the stage.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jack Peterson. I have the honor of speaking to the graduates of 2022 tonight. I will say when I was asked to give this speech a few weeks back, I really wasn't sure how I would approach this. But first, I would like to start by congratulating each and every one of you who have made it to this point. These past 4 years of high school have been a wild ride, to say the least. Graduates, we did it. You have endured the challenges of high school and everything that it brings, plus more. We all lived through history and currently still are. No one worldwide has seen anything like this happen before. From going to an online school period for 2 weeks to flatten the curve, to not even coming back to the classroom a full year later. With all the hardships that we endured over those months, we had to learn to turn the page and continue moving forward. I want to share one of my favorite quotes from one of the greatest athletes of all time, Tom Brady. He says, "I think sometimes in life the biggest challenges end up being the best things that happen in your life." And I truly believe that this is true. For a lot of us, these past 2 years have been the biggest challenges we've ever faced. Whether that is not being around our friends each and every day at school or not even seeing a teacher daily because they gave you great advice. We all had to dig down deep and continue on being resilient. One piece of advice that I was taught from a young age was that it is okay to get knocked down, but it is all about how you respond. And I feel like this fits perfectly for our situation over the past 4 years. With all the struggles and hardships that we were given in the second semester of our sophomore year, we got back on our feet and continued to stand tall. For some of us, we may think that we have got this all figured out, but for some, we may not even know what we're doing tonight for dinner. But all jokes aside, this next step of our life may scare some, but I encourage you all to take this opportunity with excitement and to make the best of what you have. I believe that for a lot of you, like myself, this campus has become our home away from home. We have made tons of memories that will last us forever. As we continue on with our lives, remember to use the valuable lessons while we have been here. And most importantly, remember to do things with class the Bronco way. Thank you, and please enjoy tonight with your friends and family. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing a special performance, a performance that will give you an opportunity to reflect on your time here at Vista Murrieta High School. Melissa Reed will be attending UCLA to study political science with plans of later becoming an attorney in the Air Force. Melissa was chosen to read a group poem created by the seniors in their English class, reflecting on their past, present, and future. Please welcome to the stage, Miss Melissa Reed.
Senior Reflection 2022, What We've Learned. Our time in quarantine, isolated from friends, adapting to a virtual environment, when would it end? Well, we started this year masked with hope, hesitant to start again because 2 years gone with COVID strong. Yes, we lost some important experiences, like school dances, sporting events, and social etiquette. But now it's the end of our senior year, one of the most memorable ones yet. So, time to reflect on our past, to share the things we have learned, which we will never forget. When we were young, we entered a new world, accompanied by new friends, friends who lifted us and marched alongside. Each moment and memory in 4 years gone by so fast. We all moved at different paces, but regardless of how we got here, we pursued the same goal, graduation. What did we do? How did we get here? What did we learn? We learned academics, of course, math, English, science, history, and other school stuff. We learned to accept help from our friends and to find healthy distractions from stress through sports or art or music or other passions. We learned to agree to study in advance cramming doesn't help. We learned we work better and feel more comfortable under healthy amounts of pressure. We even learned not to procrastinate. Or did we? Does DUE date mean DO date? We learned success through hard work. We also learned senioritis is painfully real. We learned a lot more than that, though. We learned to live through a pandemic, to motivate ourselves, to persevere through the toughest situations, and to cherish the moments with the people we love. We learned to enjoy the small moments, the big moments, the sad moments, and the happy moments. We learned we are still figuring out who we are and who we want to be. We learned we will not always be the best at something. However, if it is something we are passionate about, then it is something we should put our whole heart into. We learned that relationships are not void of conflict. In fact, conflict reveals the depth of the relationship. We learned a lot about ourselves and how to navigate the world around us, how confidence can carry us through the ups and downs, how new experiences can be good for us, how kindness is a choice and a darn good one, how life is beautiful due to its shortened span, how loss is a given, and how the bad days will never outweigh the good ones. From senior sunrise to senior sunset, with senioritis our companion along the way, this year has been a whirlwind. Like all seniors, we carried common intangible items: the weight of grades, the weight of success, the weight of failure, the weight of expectation. Yet, we also carry what we have learned and the strength to be kind, forgiving, and patient. We carry the ability to find peace in the mistakes we have made and the mistakes we will make. We carry the memories of Aaron Lane and Jenna Gordon in our hearts. We don't know what's next, even if we seem like we do, because nobody is so infallible as to navigate the unknown. We are our own authors to our stories, and it's time to turn the page and begin a new chapter. As the year closes and this chapter ends, we know that we have made it through to be here as a graduate. We'll say goodbye to some people in our lives and say hello to others. We'll continue to learn and grow, taking all that we've learned and experienced in high school with us. While there is still so much more for us to learn, our futures are bright. While we still have a lot to learn, we have learned so much throughout high school, which will help propel us into the future. We have ultimately learned that we carry the future, and we will carry it with Bronco pride. Thank you. Next up, please welcome back to the stage our principal, Mrs. Scallion.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce the valedictorian and the salutatorian of 2022. Our salutatorian for the class of 2022 is Audrey Garcia. Audrey has a 4.47 total weighted GPA and has taken 36 semesters of advanced coursework, advanced placement, and dual courses. She has participated in our engineering pathway, NHS, CSF, cheer, medical club, and Renaissance. Audrey will be attending UCLA in the fall to major in biochemistry. Well done and congratulations. Our valedictorian for the class of 2022 is Lance Delgado. Lance is truly an amazing young man with an impressive academic record. He has a 4.49 total weighted GPA and has taken 48 semesters of AP, dual, and advanced coursework. Lance meets every day with enthusiasm, maturity, and competence while setting the expectations high for himself. Lance has successfully balanced his high school career with activities and academics to include junior ROTC, NHS, athletics, leadership, clubs, and community service. Lance will be attending UCLA in the fall as a political science major, and we could not be more proud of his accomplishments. Please welcome to the podium your 2022 valedictorian, Lance Delgado.
Wow, I think UCLA is a pretty popular school here. Good evening, family, friends, teachers, staff, administrators, and the class of 2022. It is with great pleasure, great honor, and great gratitude that I have the opportunity to speak to you all today. I want to first take this opportunity to thank my amazing teachers who helped foster a love of learning that has led me to this point. I want to start with an anecdote from early September. I was at the Link Crew retreat, having a conversation with my Link Crew partner in the multi-purpose room, and I couldn't help but look around at the banners that had the name of every valedictorian and salutatorian in our school. Mrs. Parsons, our Link Crew advisor, approached us and asked me if I was the valedictorian, and at the time, with one semester remaining, I didn't know. She then proceeded to explain to me the legacy of Link Crew and pointed out how nearly every valedictorian was a Link Crew leader, and how great it would be if I could continue that legacy. But she assured me there was no pressure. I've been encouraged by so many of you who made comments hoping I would be valedictorian, and I was fueled by the support. However, I allowed it to funnel into my truth about who I thought I had to be. I thought my purpose in high school was to be valedictorian. I thought my purpose was to achieve academic success in high school so that I could then achieve future academic success, so that I could then achieve financial success. Honestly, when I phrase it like that, it doesn't seem nearly as fulfilling and actually sounds pretty void. For the most part, my academic career has been seamless, even during virtual learning in the height of the pandemic, except for one class, dual enrollment math. Dual enrollment math was not easy for me, and I remember as I faltered in that class, I faltered in my faith and self-confidence. I believed I had to get an A in that class because that's what I did. Anything less wasn't good enough. When people described me, smart was always an adjective used. So if I couldn't live up to that, who was I? What was I? I struggled with this faulty self-image for a while, and in some ways, still do. But I'm grateful for the people in my life who have always reminded me, and continue to remind me, of my worth. I'm grateful to my mom and dad, who are always there for me when I fall short, and are always there for me when I mess up. I always feel secure with them. I'm grateful for the many conversations we have had, reminding me where true confidence and security lies. I'm grateful to my mom especially for always reminding me to be a kid and enjoy this time because it flies by too quickly. I'm grateful to my sister, who always assured me every day of my strength and perseverance through her strength and perseverance. I'm grateful for the loving support of my extended family. I'm also grateful to every one of my friends who stood by my side with laughter and reliability. I've come to see that there's really so much more to me than strong academics. Recently, during a conversation with one of my friends, he told me that words could not describe how grateful he was to have met me this year. Those words meant so much to me, and they caused me to reflect on my life's journey so far. It's so easy to get solely focused on accomplishing your goals and prioritizing them, but minimizing the impact we have on the daily lives of those around us. Impact that only we can uniquely have. Each of us makes a unique imprint on the lives of others. If you are here today, you are meant to be here today. It is not an accident because you are not here by accident. Let me repeat this. None of us are here by accident. You may have been told that, but that is not the case. Having been part of my school's discussion club, I've had the opportunity to hear about the different struggles of my peers, which include but are not limited to mental health challenges, challenges at home, being the product of divorce, or the loss of a loved one. Life can be rough, yet you are still here. Despite every obstacle you stand, you have a purpose you are to live out. I implore you to find out what that purpose is and don't allow life circumstances to derail you from that. We were each uniquely made, designed to do something that only we can uniquely do. Be someone only we can be and impact in a way that is unique to each one of us. That impact, however big or small, is significant. Please do not get me wrong. I am very proud of myself and what I have accomplished, and I'm eternally grateful for the title of valedictorian. I am also eternally grateful to have been given this platform to speak to you all today. However, I will not allow myself to be defined by my academic accomplishments, but I will use this achievement as a vehicle to live out my purpose and impact in this world in a way only I could, in a way I was created to do. I'll reference Link Crew and Mackie once again because we have a very special motto that has guided us for many years. Who you are and what you do matters. Our place in this community and in this world is one that should not be overlooked. We've seen too much sadness and tragedy on the world stage to go through life failing to believe in our worth. Class of 2022, I hope you walk out of here knowing that there is an impact on this world that you were uniquely designed to have. No one can make that impact for you. When I look into my class, I know some of us are hurting, some of us are questioning, and some of us are struggling. For some of us, getting to this position and sitting in this seat today was not easy. But you did it. If only one thing sticks with you about what I've said today, please, please let it be that you greatly matter. You are here for a reason, and your path is defined and true if you're willing to walk it. So Vista Murrieta class of 2022's future nurses, professional athletes, doctors, engineers, stay-at-home moms and dads, teachers, police officers, firefighters, real estate agents, military, chefs, business owners, construction workers, audio tech, lawyers, and all other future avenues, and those of you whose path is not yet clear, make your mark on this world like only you can do. Thank you.
Thank you, Lance, and congratulations to you and your family. We are extremely proud of you and all of our 852 graduates who are blazing trails to success through class. Now we want to take a few moments to remember two members of the class of 2022, Jenna Gordon and Aaron Lane. Jenna and Aaron were our friends, classmates, and fellow Broncos who tragically passed, and we're on track to graduate today. Regretfully, Jenna's family is unable to attend today's ceremony, and we will connect with them at a later time. Aaron's parents are with us today, and we would like to present his family with an honorary Vista Murrieta High School diploma to mark this important milestone. Lane family, please accept this honorary diploma in remembrance of Aaron. Mr. Daniel and the Board of Education, I hereby certify that all seniors presented here today have met the requirements set forth in board policy in order to participate in this commencement ceremony. I present to you the Vista Murrieta High School class of 2022.
Thank you, Mrs. Scallion. On behalf of the Murrieta Valley Unified School District, I accept the Vista Murrieta High School graduating class of 2022. Congratulations on this achievement.
Class of 2022, You have been presented to the Board of Education and our Deputy Superintendent, who has accepted the class. This is a moment we want to remember and capture. This is a time-honored tradition that you have worked so hard to achieve, the presentation of diplomas. We want to thank Mr. Corey Finch and Mrs. Gabriela Sosa for announcing the names of our graduates. Graduates, please prepare for the presentation of diplomas.
Lance Delgado. Mackie Batista. Allison Wade.
Aubrey Garcia.
Jack Peterson.
Isra Abdullah.
Melissa Reed.
Stephen Harris.
Hunter Lindemeyer.
We gotta speed it up.
Brooke Nelson.
Monica Arosamena.
Christopher Manalo.
Heron Cabrito.
Mikhail Malari.
Jordan Woroff.
Brandon Calderon.
Andrea Brosas.
Haley Olson.
Kimberly Carter.
Jonathan Dang.
Benjamin Etheridge.
Evan Crane.
Samuel Abes.
Brianna Belfi.
Ethan Linares.
Kendra Nathan.
Hannah Guevara.
Jordan Rivera.
Caroline Murray.
Andrea Nuno.
Devin Candell.
Madeline Johnson.
Elijah Sarmiento.
Cecilia Reva.
Natalie Littell.
Brinley Heckerman.
Regine De Los Santos.
Kylie Linden.
Carly Turner.
Riley Messerv.
Jennifer Torres.
Katie Felice.
Ty Clanton.
Noah Davis.
Nicole Jacob.
Russell Mungie.
Kelsey Williams.
Ethan Valentine.
Laurel Essick.
Morgan Walker.
Riley Simpson.
Arlena Fowler.
Gio de Guzman.
Taylor Tomlinson.
Kendall Yee.
Emma Blaylock.
Ruby Reyes.
Addison Castellanos.
Ethan Fergillian.
Madison Saldivar.
Kevin Colorado.
Isabel Cook.
Geneva Jewel.
Logan Morris.
Johanna Loon.
Logan Moreno.
Sierra Settlemeyer.
Landon Morris.
Taylor Beeman.
Kang Nguyen.
Kendall Seiler.
Amari Guzman.
Claire Borges.
Sophia Grace Cassantusen.
Samantha Woodward.
Gabrielle Suliba.
Mackenzie McGuire Smith.
Evan Miller.
Michaela Valenzuela.
Therese Lagrimas.
Summer Sosa.
Lauren Ty.
Ariadne Flores.
Nadine Arguelles.
Vanessa Van Dusen.
Kenzie Brown.
Emmanuel Gonzalez.
Nadia Petrocious.
Kennedy Bell.
Shannon Swain.
Natalie Schumann.
Marley Walker.
Kaylin Houchins.
Patricia Avila.
Bianca Jansen.
Matthew Vinn.
Allison Portillo.
Nathan Lowe.
Luis Villagomez.
Jedediah Irisare.
Angel Lorian Abad.
Forrester Lewis.
Catherine Kelvey.
Ezene Igwe.
Peyton Lothrop.
Layla Oliva.
Allison Weil.
Aiden Wiseman.
Hannah Martin.
Bridget Schroll.
Gabriela Stockhurt.
Dayanara Vasquez.
Brooke Brown.
Kaylee O'Neill.
Zachary Bader.
Daniel Schulman.
Kaylee Schwab.
Colin Patrick Carney.
Alexandra Carvetta.
Austin Chung.
Mackenzie Roth. Teresa Smith. Richard Lee.
Tanner Ennis.
Anali Coronado.
Jasmine Wagers.
Takaya Dunklin.
Bethany Belfi.
Ava Marin Lardizabal.
Ezekiel Vestal.
Rochelle Pimentel.
Cassidy Gallardo Barrett.
Rosalind Flaherty.
Kelsey Thomas.
Marlo Medina.
Dre Barlow.
Lila Mosher.
Kyle Chahal.
Diana Vergara.
Genevieve Estrada.
Ray Woodyard.
Glenn Meadows.
Matthew Gower.
Gabriella Edmonds.
Adam Acosta.
Luke Matthews.
Emma Tomsick.
Destiny Munoz.
Leela Palmer.
Nikki Tran.
Janessa Monson.
Laura Elakash.
Jasmine Zilo.
Kira Birch.
Isabella Flores.
Riley Burklight.
Joshua Acosta.
Reagan Senef.
Caesar Castaneda.
Pedro Batista Chacon.
Natalie Wu Salcedo.
Raymond Aquitier.
Jaden Dohio.
Drake Beam.
Joseph Duarte.
Nicholas Bailey.
Alyssa Aquino.
Paul Alaman.
Cyrus Contreras.
Justin Amaro.
Ashley Archibald.
Nia Barker. Christopher Alvarez.
Michael Zaya.
Ashlyn Baker.
James Holcomb.
Aiden Amaya.
Emily Vasquez.
David Angulo.
Kaylin Udon.
Serena Bajwa.
Shelby Drum. Ava Phillip.
Kaylin O'Brien.
Haley Gwynn.
Nico Barosher.
Mercedes Farron.
Angel Alvarez.
Skylee Pierce.
Jason Alden.
Jace Febo.
Adriana Bowden.
Emery Mitchell.
Isaac Alvarado Contreras.
Isaac Araiza. Abraham Arenas. Jacob Pierce.
Taylor Atilano.
Angeline Epgar. Alex Lasky.
Eduardo Almonte.
Mariah Casados.
Warren Allo.
Nave Menning.
Alex Alvarez.
Ferdel Caballero.
Kaylee Cohen.
Riley Coley.
Stephen Amador Cifuentes.
Evan Busto.
Johnny Barrow.
Kylon Mays.
Jeff Barrow.
Sean Can.
Steven Artiega.
Zion Clark.
Jack Bailey.
Peyton Beatty.
Maya Alber.
Jacob Bush.
Jada Adams.
Shane Gonzalez. Mason Casillas.
Nathan Balos.
Capri Castriota.
Robin Nicole Aguilar.
McKenna Caperold.
Canal Augustine.
Darla Becerra.
Alize Alvarez.
Rafael Castillo.
Giselle Arvizu.
Anthony Diambra.
Alessandro Aguilar.
Brady Jones.
Joaquin Bayon.
Isaac Calderon.
Johnny Alvarez.
Francisco Cardenas.
Ashton Barrett.
Austin Davis.
Shirlene Batak.
Jacob Cutter.
Anthony Alvarez.
Aiden Canada.
Noah Andrade. Katie Curran.
Colin Carney.
Jensen Bereiter.
Marissa Camarena.
Caitlin Bowen.
Joseph Calzada.
Avril Crespin.
Leanne Dominguez.
Reese Behringer.
Gabriel Dandrades.
Spencer Coker.
Sofia Castorena.
Angelo Colot.
Jasmine Camarena.
Wendrian Catapon.
Nicole Diaz.
Kaylin Berry.
Emily Dengso.
April Bermejo.
Junie Calderon.
Marius Cortez.
Reagan Del Mundo.
Matthew Bento.
Jenna Casimir.
Caesar Cosme.
Megan Kasurma.
Ethan Bilski.
Tyler Devini.
Ethan Cutman.
Gianna Bustamante.
Kayla Brand.
Cassandra Hara.
Anaya Botang.
Kaylin Diaz.
Madison Connolly.
Gavin Calzode.
Carly Considine.
Donnie Florence.
Raina Bush.
Brandon Jackson.
Trevor Clack.
Emilio Castillo.
Aaron Berenscott.
Joseph Guterman.
Logan Crawford.
Luke Fonseca.
Daniel Becerra.
Victor Franklin.
Evan Shute.
Donovan Dizon.
Shanice Booker Lowry.
Kathleen Joy Giel.
Savannah Andros.
Ryan Dorset.
Diego Chioc.
Nicholas Flynn.
Samantha Cohen.
Haley Danielson.
Samantha Del Valle.
Justin Franco.
Aaron James Correa.
Chandler Davidson.
Sophia Brown.
Keanu Galarno.
Ryan Coyle Betancourt.
Noah Dickens.
Brooks Boyer.
Caden Fong.
Zachary Nicoletti.
Elijah Dominguez.
Kennedy DeMott.
Marley Cadell Karim.
Riley Whalen.
Dalila Garcia.
Derek Burnett.
Bianca Jane Deming.
Emery Kin.
Micah Freitas.
Caden Cortez.
Josephine Fuller.
Ryan Buenaventura.
Christiana Johnson.
Kai Beltran.
Hannah Leverett.
Katrina Briggs.
Victoria Di Giovanni.
Andre Corpus.
Amelie Jennings.
Derek Close. Evan Cordero.
Caitlin DiTomo.
Peyton Blevins.
Gladys Gamis.
Haley Cardenas.
Lance Denholter.
Jaden Gamble.
Matthew Caldera.
Lucas Bennett.
Jasmine Hernandez.
Kaylani Cruz.
Kyle Francis.
Ella Buell.
Jordan Florence.
Ethan Chappell.
Hannah Garcia.
Kyrie Edwards.
Gina Hadaden.
Ginika Abizier.
Fadi Hadaden.
Dominic Conde.
Cameron Harding.
Ian Craven Bailey.
Mason Fredrickson.
Natalie Eide.
Rachel Fuston.
Donna Yada.
Jaden Galvin Moreland.
Michelle Gonzalez.
Jacob Forrest.
Yereli Gonzalez.
Jason Davis.
Sylvester Dreisen.
Jakari Harris.
Randy Dutra.
Lisa Harper.
Christopher Jaden Ferrer.
Trinity Guran.
Christian Gonzalez.
Kennedy Giudizi.
Ryan Fernandez.
Ethan Fomai.
Brandon Glade.
Malia Fisher.
Noah Dykes.
Michaela Guzman.
Braden Gilliam.
Lauren Harrison.
Lance Squavis.
Aiden Johnson.
Ian Gerard.
Mackenzie Jordan.
Jacob Faust. Brittany Fierro.
Molly Kaplan.
Caitlin Doty.
Connor Hellman.
Joseph Gomez.
Hannah Harvey.
Mia Echeverry.
Avery Johnson.
Vance Gomez.
Nicholas Hernandez.
Matthew Gorham.
Isaac Jones.
Raquel Flores.
Amado Hernandez.
Alyssa Esterline.
Summer Keller.
Angelina Enriquez.
Jacob Guidi.
Jared Gonzalez.
Jesse James.
Erica Fernandez.
Pedro Hernandez.
Briella Gracia.
Megan Jang.
Alyssa Brookshire.
Yanni Gaskin.
David Edigan.
Ellie Helton.
Alexander Hernandez.
Gavin Jewell.
Brenna Green.
Aiden Jennings.
Walid Fahmy.
Ruth Hamilton.
Sweepy Faji.
Kira Carr.
Elena Godinez.
Gavin Jones.
Lauren Gonzalez.
Cody Jackson.
Nathan Duran.
Evelyn de la Cruz.
Dylan DuTemple.
Jessica Hayes.
Alex Gonzalez.
Maximus Guzman.
Mackenzie V. Grant.
Chad Johnston.
Christina Golkowska.
Efren Hernandez Higuera.
Mika Dupre.
Kylie Johnstone.
Lillian Farrell.
Elizabeth Javier.
Natalie Griffin.
Madeline Livingston.
Andrew Ho.
Madeline Jaramillo.
Chris Godoy.
Matthew McAspot.
Caleb Irwin.
David Lopez.
Olivia Govidon.
Anthony Leonard.
Oliver Irwin.
Eugene Lee.
Dylan Gaisley.
Deshaun Jackson Washington.
Alexander Hughes.
Emma Kennedy.
Sylvia Garza.
Kyron Jackson.
Hanakia Ladau.
Mateo Lacone.
Stephanie Kenner.
Cheyenne Moore.
Kiara Ignacio.
Brianna Mora Quintero.
Jasmine Hogan.
Juliana Mesa.
Hayden Hess.
Robert Lopez.
Nathan Lee.
Elijah Lloyd.
Tiffany Lee.
Ethan Lupercio.
Crystal Herrera Briseño.
Kaylin Mincy.
Nicholas Kozik.
Luis Leon.
Paige Kunza.
Faith Loa.
Madeline Hufteling.
Garen Mateer.
Chriselle Ibsen.
Noah Miller.
Kylie Langsdale.
Sabrina Lai.
Devon Hunt.
Carlos Lopez Flores.
Natasha King.
Carolyn Morales.
Emily Lamming.
Trinity Moncada.
Alex Herrera.
Kayla Leon.
Connor Hyde.
Luciana Lizalde.
Ainsley Kens.
Emily Lopez Masters.
Isabel Hurtado.
Karime Mendoza.
Aaliyah Lawrence.
Joanna Medina.
Haley Holland.
Natalia Lugo.
Caleb Aronaclat.
Dalila Little.
Grant Herrick.
Gabriela Lenhart. Ruben Meza.
Jaden Huggins.
Miguel Felicer Mendoza.
Luke Kish.
Jodan Moore.
Tristan Hunter.
Brandon Murphy.
John Christopher Logpacan.
Caitlin Lenhart.
Gregory Lawless.
Morgan Debate.
Lance Kersey.
Avery Maddox.
Jacob Haft.
Alejandro Mendez.
Zachary Hudson.
Rudy Munoz.
Gerardo Ibarra.
Alan Macias.
Ty Coy.
Christopher Moore.
Kobe Kamsing.
Haley Palma.
Casey Kiso.
Caleb Meyer.
Dustin Huynh.
Jacob Merced.
Warren Houston.
Jocelyn Henry.
Xavier Hidalgo.
Nyla Papillon.
Olivia Laws.
Jade Miranda. Zarin Paulino.
Madison Cook.
Carson Murray.
Micah Hunberger.
Mara Peterson.
Jade Ketchum Ramos.
Alina Ornelas.
May Amani King.
Nicole Ortega.
Jathan Infante.
Jasmine Mata.
Kavasia Mason.
Tammy Gerard Mendoza Jr.
Sulisa Kongvong Sai.
Tommy Mix.
Noreen Murabe.
Revan Lyles.
Riley Coop.
Tiana Rodriguez. Reina Rodriguez.
Teresa Mia Madriaga Gonzalez.
Leilani Rivera.
Kyla Magdaong.
Olivia Roberts.
Jan Vincent Origenes.
Vladimir Perez.
Nicholas Naheda.
Dwyan Ortiz.
Kurt Neely.
Jesus Perez.
Carson Mead.
Lucas Petty.
Isabella Martinez.
Paul Panlilio.
Olivia Nguyen.
Kendall Riley.
Jane Navarre Cole.
Selma Mia.
Dominic McCoy.
Maria Lourdes Robles.
Harrison Mai.
Alexander Pyatt.
Sophia Nowlin.
Michael Reynaga.
Dylan McDermott.
Kayla Rosales.
Felton Ollison.
Liana Riberal.
Jet Manglalon.
Joshua Osazua.
Abraham Onofre Leon.
Alyssa Redder.
Kennedy McKee.
Christian Perez.
Eileen Oliveres.
Noah Richards.
Emma Grace Martinez.
April Perez.
Alex Olson.
Henry Perez.
Jasmine Martin.
Jalen Roberts Banks.
McKenna Playtech.
Jacob Rounds.
Heaven McCutcheon.
Christopher Rios.
Jaden Nomanivon.
Alana Patterson.
Jared Nguyen.
Tatiana Parker.
Zidon Nguyen.
Luke Pittman.
Jackson McCullough.
Jasmine Rodriguez.
Zypher Alwyn Medina.
Duran Smith.
Dominic Nguyen.
Julianne Romo.
Samira Malloy.
Jackson Padilla.
Ashley Nieto.
Kayla Riley.
Desmond McCullough.
Genevieve Payton.
Alexander McGough.
Heaven Rivera.
Milan Olivar.
Bella Peterson.
Cassandra Orantes.
Sandra Nabil.
Morgan Neesmith.
Robert Rowe.
Addison Mangrum.
Trevor Reed.
Brinley Mangrum.
Logan Smith.
Daisy Martinez.
Justin Romero.
Adi Musni.
Matthew Romero.
Mikhail Musich.
Victor Snyder.
AJ Poyer.
Aaron Reber.
Marcus O'Connor.
Jeremiah Smith.
Dayton Ohm.
Michael Piceno.
Vincent Schneider.
Kayla Troopman.
Logan Porus.
Kylie Sims.
Alma Ramos Garcia.
Colt Tucker.
Isabella Ramirez.
Sarah Steffens.
Destiny Salas.
Christian Torres.
David Reed.
Caitlin Smith.
Jackson Savage.
Mia Standifer.
Aiden Setias.
Kaylee Valdez.
Derek Pulley.
Jocelyn Twazon.
Taylor Reed.
John Tran.
Caleb Servin.
Louis Trujillo.
Alexa Powell.
Abigail Seo.
Matthew Sauer.
Annika Stackhouse.
Danye Ramos.
Chloe Smith.
John Sandvigan.
Skylee Sudart.
Talitha Ramos.
Fidel Urrea.
Alexis Sanchez.
Terrell Vaughn.
Eliana Randall Contreras.
Adrian Valentin.
Ariana Rugari.
Kalia Simpson.
Lexi Pilati.
Kyra Singh Savadi.
Ian Santos.
Kayla Starkey.
Danahi Ramirez.
Laurenuela Umali. Gabriela Trin.
Andrew Saunders.
Isabella Smith. Leslie Urquia.
Dylan Quiros.
Daphne Solorio.
Nathan Rivera.
Aget Vanderfall.
Brianna Ramirez.
Alexis Vasquez.
Melvin Josh Ramos.
Ishmael Sotelo.
Dalia Ramirez.
Timothy Shatata.
Eduardo Pavon.
Josh Cook.
Matthew Catalano.
Marina Sean.
Dominic Mancio.
Kayla Smythe.
Anthony Andujo.
Josh Torres.
Jaden Quiros.
Kaylani Tremwell.
Nathan Tenorio.
Devin Stinson.
Joseph Rangel.
Adam Valle.
Mark Ramirez.
Abria Smith. Angelica Tumachter.
Selena Rubalcava.
Connor Splitz-Tozer.
Sandy Prostochmi.
Christian Uthrop.
Samira Ruiz Carminati.
Adam Smith.
Ethan Rushton.
Manny Tovar.
Owen Powell.
Evan Ulloa.
Jacob Prevost.
Lily Yankowskis.
Alec Randall.
Emily Springford.
Nia Taylor.
Michaela Tiao.
Angela Tejada.
Ethan Valancourt.
Michaela Salvaggio.
Allie Williamson.
Miranda Serrano.
Casey Young.
Ashlyn Whitaker.
Angie Zamora Huerta.
Olivia Stout.
Naira Wiggins.
Carmela Volpone.
Daniel Cepeda.
Eldon Seltzer.
Michael Yamaguchi.
Sierra Stoffer.
Xavier Wingate.
Isabella Shoemaker.
Damani Williams.
Yvette Talavera.
Jaden Williams.
Dorothy Thornton.
Jonathan Woods.
Jasmine Thomas.
Christian Wilson.
Claudia Ruiz.
Benjamin Wood.
Freddie Scott.
James Huron.
Cyan Russell.
Brian Cerecero.
Alper Tahassan.
Kaylani Williams.
Luciano Chavera.
Benjamin Woods.
Rand Suleiman.
Noah Williams.
John Sirikay.
Madison Williams.
Ashton Sturgis.
Jonathan Wood.
Avery Salazar.
Malik Wilson. James Taylor.
Jackson Tabesh.
Madeline Yoakum.
Joshua Stovall.
Fernando Villalobos.
Anthony Wade.
Christopher Walthall.
Asta Shaw.
Monzi Ventura.
Kaylee Taituno.
Rilsey Veach.
Cara Tawa. John. Blake Warren. James Weber. Sydney Taylor. Seaman A. Ward. Daniel Swanson. Sierra Thompson. Ricardo Wallace. Ray Washington. Joseph Tehrani. Artan Volodil. Andy Toe. Mackenzie Tegman.
Can somebody help her?
Kaylee Wainwright. Marco Velasquez. Evan Strickland. Timothy Wantink. Gavin Thomas. Alyssa Weaver. Robert Tabor. Raven Walton. Aileen Victorio. Gavin Walker. Emily Vu. Luke Villarreal.
To the parents, the community, our Board of Education, our district, and our Vista Murrieta High School teachers and staff, we present to you the class of 2022. It is my pleasure to welcome your ASB President, Brooke Nelson, for the tassel ceremony. Brooke, on behalf of Vista Murrieta, we appreciate your service and leadership to our school. Now please lead the class in the turning of the tassel to signify the graduate.
Thank you, Mrs. Scallion. It is a privilege and a pleasure to lead this class in this year's tassel ceremony. The mortar board and tassel are an important part of the graduation regalia. When the tassel hangs on the right side, it signifies the status of preparation. After officials have presented the graduate with a diploma, the tassel is moved from the right side to the left side. Class of 2022, please turn your tassel from the right side to the left side to signify your new status of high school graduate. Congratulations!
Well done. Now we want to thank Mr. Donald Wade, Mr. Bill Fritz, and our band directors, Zach Krug, choir director, and with the gift of music. Now get your V's up to sing along as our choir and band perform the Vista Murrieta High School alma mater.
Where's the camera?
Vista Murrieta, Broncos true, we pledge our hearts and minds to you, pursuing victory with class. Our pride in you forever lasts, as we raise our colors blue and gold. We'll help our history to unfold. As we gaze across the valley wide, we'll blaze through life with Bronco pride!
Finally, I now invite the recipients of this year's Bronco Spirit Award, Caden Cortez and Gabriella Edmonds, to lead you in your very last Bronco spell out as Vista Murrieta High School students. Caden and Gabriella, they're all yours.
Thank you, Ms. Scallion.
Class of 2022, give
Me a B! R-O! Give me an A! C-O-S! What's that spell?